How can I bind you Asians, Latinos, whites, Africans, African Americans, Native Americans, Jews, Chicanos, Muslims, lesbians, gays, transgendered, bisexuals, away from an Orwellian image of the future of a boot smashing a human face forever? How can I bind you to responsibility in a non-responsible world? How can I bind you to yourselves so that you know that the human face will triumph over the boot forever? Perhaps through telling you that if we drop our twin seasons of privilege and inferiority, we will see a world free of myths and social ills. If we act in the interest of world humanity, if we help improve life for our sisters and brothers in our country and the world, then we will truly move as human beings, standing upright in a world that is fed by passions of greed and envy and jealousy and hatred. You are an important generation to us, my brothers and my sisters. You have come to us through centuries of man's, woman's inhumanity to man, woman. Listen to Tolstoy. There are men who say, I sit on a man's back choking him and making him carry me, and yet I assure myself and others that I am sorry for him and wish to lighten his load by all possible means except by getting off his back. You are important to us because this earth can no longer hold those people who choke us or who are choked. We need you, my brothers and sisters, to learn, to build, to lead, to educate, but in a way that your eyes take on different landscapes and become more human. For if we lose you to Saturday afternoon murders and extreme materialism, drugs, alcohol, selfishness, and greed, if we lose you to wars, pollution, red, white, and blue rhetoric, then we are finished. And I shall not give you up to a life of just 3 cars, 2.5 children, and 4 martinis before dinner. I shall not give you up to homelessness, itinerant people roaming the earth with no hope. You didn't ask to be born at this point, at this time, but you are here in the 21st century. And you must look it squarely in the eyes so that there would be a 22nd century. Your fate is to be blessed and burdened with knowledge that no other generation has known or tasted. You will walk with a technology that stuns the mind. You will walk with a history of Africans jumping, screaming in an ocean in protest to the obscenity called slavery in the Americas. You will walk with a history of Native Americans defending their country against invaders, walking their Blue Death walk of relocation. You will walk with the history of Jews dying in concentration camps, their children moving in the rain of ash, unraveling minds. You will walk with Japanese in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where open flesh was replaced by commemorative crust. You will walk with the terror of 9/11. You will walk with madmen goose-stepping in tune to Guernica. You will walk with the memory of Katrina when life was low and the rivers rose and all that was thought and we sang was rumored to be forgotten. You will walk with the slaughter and rapes in Bosnia and the Congo, Liberia, Syria, Rwanda, the many massacres of the spirit and body. You will walk with the Ebola outbreak in Africa and the world. You will walk with drugs in suburbia, North Philadelphia, South Philadelphia, Ambler, Bronx, Beverly Hills, Park Avenue. We will walk with 4 million gallons of oil exploding in the ocean, leaving the Gulf Coast startled by an avalanche of death and greed. Yeah. Step right up, I say step right up, step right up. A good Salem girls and boys today. Now give me my crack in my mind. We must finally say, I hear your daughter's laughter in the wind. I see your son riding on the morning waves. They're in our eyes, and we will never let these intoxicating ideas of race superiority, economic superiority, social superiority, sexual superiority, religious superiority terrify the earth till it swallows us whole again. Your fate today, as you begin your walk towards abundance, is to say, I remember. I shall always bear memory on my forehead. I shall never forget the earth, the sea, the people, love for peace, justice, and truth in education. I shall always be arriving as I am today, a ceremony of thunder, waking up the earth. And if we do, then we know it'll get better on this earth. If we work for peace and racial and sexual and social and religious justice and economic justice and educational justice, it'll get better in 3 words. eBay, it'll get better for you and me and the world. We'll make it better in our time so that we'll have more time. So I say to you, on this day, dropping blue, white sapphires, inaugurate across the sound of your words, not symbols and serums, not peepholes and posturing, not lesions and lecturing. Inaugurate a new day, a time for all Americans and people. Inaugurate like new men and women should, coming out of themselves towards peace and justice. So come with yourselves, singing life, 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 singing eyes, singing hands, alarming the deaf singers that you have come to celebrate life, not death, but life, and life, not death, but life, until we become seeing men and women again. Inaugurate a new way of breathing for the world, a new way of breathing for the world, and it will get better. eBay, 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 it'll get better, it'll get better, it'll get better.